Hi, in today's video I'm going to share with you two things that every Nikon shooter should have in their camera bag. We're going to start right after this. So I started shooting photography seriously in 1986 when I was a Marine while living in Japan. And my first camera was a Nikon FE2 full-frame film camera. Nice thing about shooting film is it teaches you to be very judicious with your composition and with your exposure, and it makes you, even if you only have 24, 36 shots per roll, you want to make every shot count. And you're not going to be like some modern digital photographers who go out there and just spew and hope they get one shot out of 500. No, it's very, very deliberate on what you're doing. So today I'm going to share with you two things that every shooter, if you're a Nikon or Canon shooter, but specifically this is for Nikon because my primary camera today is a Nikon D750 full-frame camera. I've shot 7000 and D60 and D90 and some other cameras, but the D750 now I guess is like a really good low light performer and has some really good, I think it's a good blend of what you might call a prosumer camera, and it's affordable. So what are the two things that I'm talking about? Well, if you shoot Nikon, and if you shoot night photography of any sort, you're probably going to be using a cable release, and you probably tried the infrared remote release, and you've probably been disappointed by it. Well, one thing I want to show you today is this little product by Neewer. That's N-E-E-W-E-R. I'll include an Amazon affiliate link down below if you want to look them up on Amazon. But basically, you've got a cable here. You have a receiver, and you have a transmitter. And I want to show you what this does. It's really cool. You just hook in your cable into your receiver. This end goes into your camera. The nice thing about this is you'll see the end here, you can stick this on a mount, you know, another tripod or a gorilla mount, one of those things that has the same receiver, the same bolt. Stick that on your camera. We're going to lock it down. We'll just put it on the hot shoe. I don't use anything on my hot shoe really other than this. And the other thing, you just plug this in where your remote release would go. You just plug that in. Now, on the top is a power button. You know, if you can see this, if you press this button, it's the power. It goes one big red light. Now it's a blinking light. And the camera's off. But the transmitter is working. So if I half press this button, you'll notice that's blue and this is blue. If I turn red, they both turn red like a shot. So that's a focus half press and a full press shot. The nice thing about this is, one of the other disappointing things about Nikon is with that remote release, you cannot start your video recording. So if you're shooting video in a studio, having this and setting up your button in camera, you set the FN button to shutter release, and then you can actually start video with this release. So if I turn this on, so I turn my camera on, and I'm going to go to video mode. I'm going to open it up, and it's going to try to focus here. And if I press the button, you'll see, I don't know if you can see that on the lens there, but I have a red record button. I press it again, I stop recording. I go to picture mode. Takes a picture. I guess you have to have focus. I have focus release on, so I have to focus first and then press. But if I do that, I can do it from here. I can do, I mean, you know, now you can hear that. That's an awesome little toy. Works great. This remote release with this radio remote release will work, I think it's 300 feet Awesome little gadget. A must-have if you're in a studio or on remote location where you don't want camera shake. Awesome little toy. Now the other thing that I want to show you is the external battery supply. So this is with any camera, which is with this EL15, the standard battery for the last few years. D7000, the 7000 series cameras use these, the D800s use them, the D750, the D600, the D650, all of those cameras use this common battery. Well, there's this little gadget, and it's by Kapaxen. Again, I'll include an Amazon link, but they have this little AC adapter. I got my cables screwed up here. Sorry. So on the end of this AC adapter, we have a quick release. So, you know, something breaks, that'll snap off. But also, you'll notice here's the battery, the EL15, and here is this little battery adapter, AC adapter. What I do on mine, my camera is usually on a tripod in a studio. You just take that, insert it, it clicks, it locks, and then we're now running this camera off an external power supply. You're not limited to this battery of 45 an hour, however long your battery lasts you. Awesome for studio camera shooting. I would say best if you're not an active shooter, meaning if your camera's on a tripod and you're taking stock photography, or if you're shooting video on a tripod, this works excellent. But if you're a shooter, if you're doing like active shooting, you're following a subject, you're doing model shoots or something, I probably wouldn't use this, just for the simple fact that you can step on that cord and rip it out of your camera. You might damage your camera. I'm not going to say, you know, your mileage may vary. So I just want to put that out there. But I think it's an awesome little tool to have in your toolkit, in your camera bag. Something that you can use. I'm going to take that out so I don't damage my camera. Speaking of that, shut my door, put my camera down. Anyhow, that is a radio remote release by Neewer and an external battery AC adapter by Kapaxen. Both of those products are in an affiliate link down below in the description. If you like this video, don't forget, subscribe to me, please. I need some subscribers. Show me some love, please. Thank you. Anyhow, until next time, hasta luego. Take care. See ya. Bye.